What's going on, fellas? And welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman, with me, your host, Foggy Place, in charge of colo-colo for now. As you can remember from the last episode, it's not going all that well. We did have 2 interviews since, and we had a job offer, which I made one. I'll tell you who it was. It was Atlético Nacional in Colombia. They offered me 5,500. I asked for 5.75, and they went, no, just straight up flat, no, get out of here. What do you think you're asking for? So that was less than ideal. That's the 3rd time I've almost taken over there since I moved to South America, which is not that long. Since the last episode, we have gone on to beat Cobrela 2-1. Riquelme and Munoz both scoring goals for us there. Then against Deportes Antofagasta, Figueroa scored a very tame effort in the 7th minute. We held on for the victory in that one. And then against Union La Calera, we beat them 1-0. Riviera started this game ahead of Munoz. As you can see, Munoz scored in the 5th minute. Riviera picked up an injury in the 3rd minute. Well, Munoz came on in the 3rd minute. Took a free kick, scored the goal, came into that way. It was fine. I have no qualms about it. So, because of those results, we're back up to a C+. It's insane that this board, who are also in the middle of a takeover, are complaining the fact that we're duking it out currently for 4th. We could still finish 3rd if results go away, but they're just driving me insane. So, that being said, we are going into the game against Universidad de Chile, which we're 3 down for the first leg. The winners will go on to play 2nd Division Santiago Wanderers, managed by our old under-19s coach, under-19s manager, sorry. So, be interesting to see, can we overturn a 3-0 defeat? No, I'm not going to be able to. So, you might even have a new job by the time the Universidad Católica game comes around, who are 2nd in the league. So for this game, we are starting with Ituro up front, Funzilla and Rojas as our fullbacks, Cardozo and Foyt as our centre-backs. Tapia is coming in at central defensive midfield, Molina and Figueroa ahead of him, Aguilera and Riquelme as our wide men, Munoz starting up front. Gianto has been a bit off form recently, so he's going to sit on the bench. Salaberry is suspended, and as I said already, Riviera picked up that injury. He's going to be out for 3 weeks, so we're without him. Anyone else on the... No. This is the Jonathan Aguilera, the young... He's just turned 18. He's getting a chance again today because Yara has been disappointing recently. So I'm going to give him an opportunity again, because this could be the last time we were in charge. And if not, the game against Universidad Católica could be the last time we're in charge of colo-colo, which I wouldn't be surprised. I think the Atlético Nacional, I think I'm going to give up on trying to take over there, because as I said, 3 times I've offered my services to them. 3 times I've had interviews with them. Twice I've been offered the job, and twice they've instantly turned me down when I've asked for anything more than what they've been offered. So I don't know. To me, not ideal. So we might go back to Colombia at some point, but as it stands right now, we're not going to. We have had an interview yesterday, I think it was, in game. It might have been the day before. That goalkeeper's name is Furious. I like it. But yeah, we've had an interview the last couple of days, so we could be taking over at a club. Coming towards the end, the Atlético Nacional board wanted Arturo managed to say that they wanted the second phase. They wanted the club to win it. There was like six or seven games to go, and the club were struggling to make it into the playoff thing that Colombia has for their top 8. So it's like, I tried changing it, and they were like, no, this is what we want. So could have been a case that would have been the same as when I was at Deportivo Cali, where take over and they say, oh, we don't need to worry about hitting these targets. You know, we don't expect you to do that because it's not going to happen. And then they turn and they're like, what do you mean you didn't reach the targets we said that were unrealistic? So yeah, I only asked for a slight increase on what they were putting out there, and then they just turn over. What do you mean you want more money? So yeah, we're still at colo-colo for the time being, but we might be moving at some point. Hopefully we'll be moving at some point in between two games of this episode, or maybe even the start of the next one. But we have come in at second half if you're not watching and just listening. 0-0, so we do kind of need to, score a goal maybe. One fight destroying it. Figueroa. Didn't expect him to score there, but he did. Managed to get it through quite a lot of bodies. Which, if we have a look again, it looked like there was about 5 players that could have stopped it. Yeah, just kind of quite lucky that all the players parted in front of him. I was kind of the ball went bing. So it is 3-1 on aggregate. They've just hit the crossbar, which is delightful. Are you going to get pissed off because that's for creativity? No. Interesting. Normally they get annoyed when I say get creative. But Rojas to Tapia, Figueroa, Munoz, who for some reason loves hanging out on the wing. He's our only striker. But fair enough, leave him do what he wants. Cardozo to Aguilera, just keeps it in. Probably would have been better off just leaving that one run out. Now Jimenez is true, and Arturo says, no, you're not scoring on me, my friend. So we're going to make a change here. Aguilera is slowly dying. We're going to bring on... We'll put Yara on, right? Go on, Yara. You've been decent there all season. Might as well give you the chance to see what you can do. Palma to Jimenez, and it is an equaliser. So now we need to score 4 goals. Yeah, because they have an away goal now, so we do need to score 4 more goals. Sorry, we need to score 4 more. Alright, lads, bit of passion. Hasn't gone through yet, so if someone gets sent off in this highlight, nothing to do with me. It's just the fact that we have bold players. Although, to be fair, we don't have erratic players who do stupid things very often. So it's a fairly calm group. They're not overly aggressive, which is something I'm not used to having my players being like. But every now and again they do have a bit of stupidity more than aggression, I suppose. Riquelme picks up the ball, whips it across. Munoz misses it, and substitute Yara just manages to scissor kick that in. It's quite an interesting setup here, but Riquelme puts a cross, Munoz heads it down to him, and then he, on the half volley, I guess is what you'd call that, puts it into the back of the net. It is going well. We have a throw. Molina, Tapia, Riquelme, that was never what? Furious. Throw them, Garrett. He held that for a lot longer than 6 seconds, I'm going to say. Funzella gets himself sent off. Fantastic. Delightful. I'm so happy. We don't have Saavedra on the bench. Dosi gets the audacious one fight. It's going to have to move over there. We got Gianto for Tapia. Make you actually swap to Euro because you are better at cover. You can actually do defend instruction. I think we leave it at that for now. Might make a change in the not too distant future. We might as well make that final change now. Riquelme is tired. Don't have anyone to bring on for him. This team is very one-dimensional. Navarro, you're going to put for Munoz has been, for some reason, he's been sitting on the wing all game. I don't know why. They're not telling him to sit wider, to play wider. He's just doing it of his own accord. Rojas gets rid, sends it down the wing. Nobody's there. Riquelme, for some reason, is sitting deep. And now Universidad de Chile are breaking on us, and Cardozo almost cleared the ball, but it bounced nicely for Flores. I think it hit him on the clearance. We'll actually have to have a look at it and see what happened. So it looked like Cardozo got a foot to it, but it like bounced off Flores. No, it was a terrible back pass. Never mind, I gave him way too much credit. Excellent. No, I'm far from pleased. Shocking. And Salika just like, oh yeah, they're unlucky there, lads. It's great. Don't worry about it. At least we got a draw against them. No, did we? Did we get a draw against them? We did. We got a draw against them. Funzilla has a 1 match suspension just for cup games. No, yeah, domestic competitions. And yeah, delightful. So we will be back in just a second for the Universidad Católica game. I'm hoping we can do something else because we only have 5 games left of the season, and we're out of the Copa Chile, so we have a bit of a, we need to do something in the league now to push back up. If the board do change to the guy who's talking about taking over, they're going to build a new stadium. When I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to leave Thought. Because this stadium was built in 1975. It was 47,000. I don't know exactly what the capacity is, but I also don't know how they're going to afford to do it. Unless he comes in with a pile of cash. It's not going to happen. Right, we'll be back in just a second for that second game. Don't go anywhere. Stay right where you are. Alright, fellas. Back now for the game against Universidad Católica. And as you can see, the takeover has been completed. Yep, up here. Takeover complete. It's a Brazilian who's taken over. He had previously had a spell with EC Cruzeiro, for a national lower division team. So he knows what he's doing with him. A lot of money, obviously. They're talking about getting rid of me for Francesco Bozan, who's the guy who was sacked by Concepcion earlier this year because they had such a poor start. But and then they cut a link with Allianz Lima, which we didn't know we had. But they've said, we're going to give you a chance to. They're really not happy, but they're going to give me a chance to prove that I should get to keep my job. They're also unhappy that I've been linked with jobs. Obviously, they put 3.9 million into the club's bank, which is delightful, I suppose. But yeah, it's have to wait and see. League-wise, we're playing against second. If we win this game, we jump into third. Just wait and see, I suppose. We have to wait and see what happens. And we've had a bunch of injuries, which is less than ideal. So for today's game, we start with Arturo in goal, Svedra and Rojas as our wingbacks. I'm just going to play with wingbacks because this is a game we're probably not going to win anyway. Gianto and Cardozo are going to play as our central defenders. Salaberry in as our DM. Molina and Figueroa in central field. This is Jonathan Aguilera. Paulo. Jonathan Aguilera is starting this game as a winger. He hasn't played him as a winger yet. See if that makes a difference to him. Riquelme is going to play on the left and Navarro up front. We do have Funzilla, who is suspended. Munoz has picked up an injury. I don't know if I'm risking him. Is there a point in risking him? Put him on the bench. Riviera is also injured, and Yara is injured. So we're going to leave all of them out of this game. Munoz is going to sit on the bench, and we see how he gets on. The guy we took off the bench is a 16-year-old. I think he's 16. Might be 17 now. He looks fine, I guess. I'm not worried so much anymore about how the youth of the team, the club is. We've also had a youth intake. I don't know if I didn't mention it. I forgot to mention it, but it was pretty crap. We had a decent left back, a decent right back come in. Other than that, not a whole lot. I don't even know if the director of football actually brought anyone in. I think he was talking about, there was mentions of him bringing those two decent fullbacks in. I haven't checked to see if he actually did it yet or not. So we've just gone 1 down, 12 minutes in. Their centre back getting a goal for them. They're no nonsense centre back, might I add. Gets one for them. We are not looking. We're not at the races at all today. We've had one shot in the first half hour. Aguilera's picked up an injury at the same time as Cardozo getting booked. So Aguilera's going to have to come off. Navarro's probably going to move up onto the right for the second half. I'm going to shout at them. Expect a better showing in the second half. Aguilera's coming off for Munoz. Which play Munoz as the inside forward? What we're going to do? Double inside forward. Make you a tractista. See what happens. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? We have had the interview. We are the favourites for the other job that I linked with. So I only applied for the ones that I was linked to. So they're currently Munoz with the goal. We've equalised in the 48th minute. Form of the season has just been so up and down, and the fact that the previous board were such asshats, constantly going, you're not doing well enough. We're gonna sack you if you don't get your shit together. Or someone's put in to pay compensation for you. How will we leave this up? My contract does run out at the end of next year, I think it is. So I think they're probably just happy to see. They'd be happy to see the back of me, to be fair. The club we have interview Munoz beautifully past his man and gets blocked with Saavedra. Munoz and Cesar Molina gets himself a goal. We're coming towards the end of the season as well, so the league table actually does mean something now. There's only 5 games left. 4 games. I think it's 4 games we have left at the end of this game. Saavedra is having a 4 game for them. Foyt in his position. Figueroa, they're struggling as well. We're going to bring on Delgado has come back from his injury and has slipped straight back into the first team where he was for. Navarro doesn't get there, but we get a penalty. Just taking Figueroa off, so our normal penalty taker isn't on pitch. Kelme steps up. He puts it in the back of the net. We're 3-1 up. What is going on? Players have suddenly decided that they want to be footballers. We are, to be fair, the biggest Chilean side in Chile. We should be winning all our games. Universidad de Chile, get on our level. To be fair, you're 6 points ahead of us. We've had a terrible season, and they weren't having a great season last year either. So none of this is my fault. I'm trying to fix the issues that have been given to me. I haven't, and I'm trying to find somewhere else to go. But we've won the ball back. Munoz going for a jaunt and then shoots from a sizable distance away. So it seems that having Navarro as a tractista is actually working if you have 2 inside forwards either side of him. We have a chance now to score another one. Munoz to take the free, and the keeper pushes it onto the crossbar. Gets geared for a throw in. There is literally 30 seconds left. There is no way Universidad Católica are going to score 2 goals. Navarro gets taken down by Torres, who gets himself a cheeky little booking. But regardless, Munoz with the free, keeper gets a hold of it. He clears it out. It's going to be the end of the game. No, not quite. Molina, very deep for an advanced playmaker. Arturo dinks it away, and we have beaten the second place team 3-1. Excellent. What a comeback. Good job. So he didn't do anything stupid that time. Tell the players, I don't like this assistant manager, in case you're wondering. Jonathan Aguilera's after 3 days with a bruised ankle. Made it sound like he was after breaking his leg or something. Colo-colo qualified for the Copa Sudamerica. Probably going to qualify for the Copa Libertadores, which will find out soon. Nunes, man of the match. Superb, good job, buddy. And we inspired colo-colo to come back from a losing position. We are, after moving up to 3rd place with that result, we have a 2-point gap over Ado Italiano with, as I said, 4 games to go. So, depending on if we're still here or not, we'll come back for the final 2 games of the season, which will be against O'Higgins and Union Española. Or do we just play all 4 games? Can we still win the league? Could. It depends on how Universidad de Chile get on in their game in hand. We might come back for 4 games. We might come back because we'll have moved clubs. We have to wait and see. Cautiously optimistic. We played the last 4 games on video. Realistically, we won't be here. If we are, it'll be O'Higgins and Union Española in the next episode. So, if you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I think for the fact that we beat Universidad Católica and got a draw against Universidad de Chile, the 2 clubs that I have. Do I hate those 2 clubs since I joined colo-colo. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, blah blah blah, hit the bell, do all that good stuff. Leave a like just for the fact that I'm going to lose my job as colo-colo manager because the Brazilians have come in and taken over. So thank you very much for watching, fellas, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!